Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. Murray, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Dick. And it's Queen in at the four-man position. And for the Kings, we've got Maxey. Cunningham.
When I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Bryant finds Maxey. It's hauled in by Queen. Murray outside. Maxey kicks to Cunningham. Now Bryant. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. And stolen by Murray. Now Cleveland moving it up. Jokic, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Maxey into the lane. Wells wide open. And the three ball is good.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Here's Queen. Covered by Cunningham. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the three. And the Kings with possession. And now yr4 says something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's checked in for Sacramento. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Chamberlain. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. And a nice shot by Bryant.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Murray. Here's Queen. Covered by Wells. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Kings leading now by 6. Maxey into the lane. Fires the three. And a shot by Wells, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Shots good by Topic.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Bryant. Driving inside. Christie the pass to Wells. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Cleveland making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Dick can't get it to go. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to East Rutherford. Pass to Maxey. Now Cleveland moving it up. It's Dick on the wing. Now here's Maxey. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Here's Topic. Pass to Queen. Johnson in the corner. It's good. This game is all even.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Dick. Kings have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Christie, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Queen. Wemby, a screen. Here's Holland. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
The Kings leading. He takes it in. Here's Salon. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Ron Holland.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
The Kings have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And how about as a group? 80% on the season. One of their best attributes.
Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
And the dunk by Champ. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. And the basket by Johnson.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Pass to Sears. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's Brooks. He has yet to score. To the wing right side. James left side. Dick with the steal. Here's Archibald. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
James against Johnson. Here's the pick. Over to the wing. Here's Sears. And it's Brooks in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Portis. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Archibald. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
They've got Neesmith, also Christie out there. And it's Sears in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Dick with it, defended by Christie. Deflects the pass with the drive. And there it is for him. Sears has got his first bucket of the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Johnson, the pass to Portis. Here's Archibald. Back to Portis. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Well, Portis is a talented scorer, especially in close where he can really make you pay.
Pass to Christie. The three. It's rebounded by Portis.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Archibald. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Holland. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And for Sacramento, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Sears. High arcing shot. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Archibald. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Queens checked in. And Murray subbed in for Johnson. That one drops. He ties it up. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Well, Sacramento again missing. Cavaliers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Pass to Archibald. Four on the shot clock. Here's Dick. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Murray against Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Now here's Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And it's the Kings with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Chamberlain, the pass to Maxey. It's hauled in by Queen.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Pass to Murray. Takes the three. Doesn't go that time. The Kings trail. Here's Kobe. Passes to Queen. Here's Holland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Murray outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Holland, no good. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Maxey outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Holland. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Kobe. Kobe with the slam off the drive.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Changes for Sacramento. Brooks checked in for Chamberlain. Kukoc comes in for Cunningham. And James subbed in for Kobe.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Johnson against James. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Murray against Maxey. Murray, the pass to Queen. That 3 off the mark. Kings leading now by 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, yr4. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need
That easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 8, and yes, it's good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Johnson kicks to Murray. Johnson with a screen on Maxey. There's the 3. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Johnson.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 10. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. James against Murray. And stolen by Maxey. That will count. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness.
No instinct on display. And let's hear from yr4, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm alongside Kenny Atkinson. Coach, what might you do to adjust going into the second half?
Well, first of all, shot selection's got to improve. If that doesn't improve, it's going to be a long night. But, you know, if we do get a good shot, we got to get back on defense. I think our transition defense, we're leaking too many points there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And, folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, they haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Topic is out there with Murray. Then there's Dick. And it's Queen in at the 4.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Just 3 to shoot. Maxey attacking.
An elite rim protector. Wemby's height and freakish wingspan allow him to just wipe shots away.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Topic, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And keeping that head on a swivel, Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Here's Topic. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Queen can't get it to go.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Dick. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers on D, trailing by 5.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Howard down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
For Cleveland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Sacramento making their last shot. Shot's good by Topic.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Chamberlain with a screen on Murray. Maxey passes to Chamberlain. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that one.
The Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Queen. That shot off the mark. The Kings leading. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Offensive rebound. 3-pointer.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Cleveland's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Queen, drains it from beyond the arc. Queen's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Dick in the corner. Here's the 3. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Kobe throws it down.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. It's a 1-point game. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Cavaliers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Wembanyama outside. Here's Topic. Here's Queen. Crops in the layup for 2. Queen's got 11.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Sears. Pass to Kobe. The tray. Wembanyama with the rebound. It's Dick on the wing. Defended by Bryant. Christie against Dick. 5 on the clock. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Johnson. Here's Wemby. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Wemby with it. Brooks covering. Pass to Queen. From deep, Johnson. A shot that time, not on target. Here's Bryant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Now, here's Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. Wemby, a screen on Bryant. Wemby outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Kings have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. To the paint. The shot's good from Christie. And the Kings lead by 4.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Archibald. Back to Wemby. Over Brooks. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Back to Wemby. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup. Wemby has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, for such a big guy, Wemby has excellent body control.
Brooks with a screen on Johnson. Kobe diving in and stolen by Wemby. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Sacramento up 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Neesmith is out there with Max Christie. Then there's Kobe. And it's Salon in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now, here's Johnson to the middle. Holland the pass to Archibald. It's tipped. And up the court come the Kings on the break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
They set the screen out to the right wing. A 3 ball. Queen can't get it to go.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Murray for 3. Pass to Queen. Lets it go with the 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Salon. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
And already with an NBA body, Bronny battling down low.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Topic is checked in for Cleveland. James outside. Going inside, and James throws it down.
Well, the guard skills are there for Bronny, as you can see on that attack.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the basket by Johnson.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. Pass to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both.
Wells passes to Chamberlain. James kicks to Maxey. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Check in for Tony Kukoc. Cleveland also making some changes. Wemby, he's checked in for Holland. And Dick subbed in for Johnson. Cavaliers on D. They trail by 14. Just 4 to shoot. Maxey fired. Wemby rips down the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. Murray with it. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Phil Chamberlain picks one up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
the previous play is under NBA rules.
So fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Here's Queen. And here is Murray. Wemby, a screen on Maxey. He won't miss many from there. Wembenyama.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembenyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
Murray. And it misses. Kings leading now by 9. Buries the deep ball.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
The first one falls.
There's so much Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Up top, Chamberlain. Defended by Wembenyama. James looking it over. And get the three. The Cavaliers trail by 10. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. With the step back, Murray, he's off from 3.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And he makes the first. And the Kings making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Kings.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Christie against Johnson. Tries it from 16. The shot misses. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they...
Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.